guys, now let me explain about integration by parts. So actually this integration technique by part, it comes from the opposite technique of derivative. We call it as the product rules, right, of derivative. If you still remember the product rule of derivative, you have like uv, right, uv equals u prime, I'm sorry, it's u prime v plus u v prime. Okay, yeah. You should remember this one, right, in the derivative product rule. So since the integration by part is the opposite of this technique, so we can assume like this. You know that this is the derivative of uv, right? So this addition is the derivative of uv, right? So in order to find uv as the initial function, let's say you have u accent p plus uv accent is the derivative function that you want to find the initial function. It means you need to integrate. So this one you want to integrate. So integrate. Okay. So you suppose you want to integrate this. So it will be u accent b, right? U accent this. Okay. Now, the result of this integration should be uv, right? Should be uv. Should be uv. Okay. Nah, if we change this prime as the du times b and then plus u times dv, so we will get like this. I'm sorry, this one should be plus integration of u dv. Again, we integrated one by one, and then we change the prime by dv. Here you will have uv minus, we move this integration duv or v du, and then we keep this to the right. Okay, so you will have the formula of integration by parts. So this is the formula by part. Or if you want to rewrite in common formula of by part, it should be u dv equals uv minus b du. Nah, this is the common formula of integration by parts. So this is comes from this calculation, right? Nah, so when we use this technique or this formula, nah, this technique we are going to use when we find the problem of integration, that we have integration of two different integration like this, that these two different function is not related each other. It means it's not like in integration by substitution, that in integration by substitution, if you have a product of two functions, and the one function is the derivative of other function, so we can solve by substitution. But the problem when these two functions are different and it's not derivative each other, so we have to use another technique that we call it as integration by parts, or we can solve it by this formula. Okay, so the example, for example, we have integration of e times e to the x times x dx. Okay, all right, as you can see here, e and x, it's different function, right? And it's not derivative each other. Okay, so this is suppose this one is let's say this one you need to be careful, yeah, because this is two different function. We cannot solve by substitution, so by use subs it cannot be, and then you should use by parts. So firstly, maybe we can rewrite as x times ex dx, and then we can change as xb bu, ya, bu, and then this one as dv. Nah, the questions, what I mean, in which condition we need to determine in these two different function will be u or dv. Okay, now this is the first the important questions. I think commonly for u is the function that if you differentiate, it will be simple or constant. Okay, just simple. It means it's the two product of function, the first and second function that in product like this, and then you need to choose for u is the function that we can differentiate until we get 0. Okay, so for example, u here, if you differentiate will be 1, and then 1 if you differentiate will be 0. But if you choose e to the x as u, if you differentiate, it will be always a to the x infinitely. So that's why we need to determine x as u. Okay. Ini siapa yang masuk? Okay, this is the reason. Okay, nah, after that we can perform this formula. Okay, so it will be the formula, it will be u d minus integration of v du, right? Nah, in here, because we need because in this question we have only u and dv, we don't have v and we don't have du. So firstly we need to find it. So we have x here, u as x, and then du it will be 1. Okay, and then we have dv. Nah, we have dv. dv is ex, e to the x, I mean dx. So for v, of course, the integration of e to the x dx is e to the x, right? Nah, so the idea is like this. In this product, you need to determine as u and dv first, and then for u, you have to choose the function that if you differentiate will be 0. If you differentiate in several times, will be 0. And then for the dv, if you integrate it, always infinite. So this is very important. So for u, you need to differentiate, and for dv, you need to integrate. Okay, and how to integrate? You are using the formula of integration. Okay, now this one we got already, right? The u and v, so we can write as u here. U is x times v is e to the x minus integration of v. V is e to the x and du is 1. Okay, so if we continue, it will be like this. E times e to the x, right? Minus the integrals of e to the x, of course, still e to the x plus c. Okay, so this is the integration of x times e to the x dx. All right. Now, if you don't believe that this is the result of this integration, so we can do the reverse, the opposite. It means we need to find the derivative of this. Okay, right? So the derivative of dy dx of x times e to the x minus e to the x, it will be this one. This one you should remember the derivative. Okay, now this product also we are using uv, right? So we need to derivative it one by one. So it will be dy over dx of e times e to the x, and also the derivative of e to the x. And for the first, this one, we perform the formula uv. The formula uv equals u accent v, u prime v, I mean, plus u v prime. And for this one, the derivative of e to the x, of course, e to the x. Okay, this is easy. But the problem is the first. Now, since we are going to use this formula, so this is u, this is v, xu, xu. Okay, we can name it here. Xu and v e to the x. Okay, so it means the derivative of x is 1, and then v e to the x same, plus ux, and derivative of e to the x is e to the x, and then minus e to the x, like this, right? Okay. Okay, as you can see here, the result it will be what here? E to the x plus x times e to the x minus e to the x. Alright, and then we can cancel, right, that one? E to the x minus e to the x. So remains only x times e to the x. Okay, so dy it will be e times e to the x dx. Okay, so the same, right? So it's just the reverse operation between by parts and product rule of differentiation. Okay, so I hope you understand with my explanation, and then see you in the next example. Thank you.